What happens when a lesbian teacher is outed by one of her students? Find out in today's episode of All Women Love Stories, a series that discusses the best all-women relationships shown on film and TV. Before we get into the video, don't forget to please subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any future all-women love stories. This episode revolves around the 90s British TV show, Real Women. Previously on All Women Love Stories, we showed Karen, played by Oscar-nominated actress Lesley Manville, who has struggled maintaining a double life with her secret girlfriend, Chris, played by actress Jane Burnett. Eventually, Karen comes out to her friends, and they accept her for who she is. However, Karen is a high school teacher in the 90s, and she feels she cannot come out to her colleagues. Whilst at school, Karen sees a student misbehaving.
Barrett! Just helping him with his diet, miss.
That's very commendable. I see you're in such a helpful mood today. You can get me another cup of coffee. White, please, no sugar. Barrett, don't even think about spitting in it.
This same misbehaving student, Barrett, can be seen disrupting her drama class.
Good, nice and quiet. Okay, try and ignore Barrett. In through the nose.
Whilst leaving work for the day, Karen's colleague, Richard Scholes, asks if she would like to contribute to a fellow teacher's leaving gift.
Simon's leaving present.
Oh, yeah.
Should be a good party. What's the form on taking someone along?
Oh, yeah, I think it's fine.
But you're not.
Richard tells Karen that he has got 2 tickets to a Shakespeare theatre show, and asks if she would like to join him.
Oh, well, I'll check in my diary and, I'll get back to you.
Sure, no problem.
The next day, Karen's class is covering Romeo and Juliet, which leads the girls in the class to begin discussing Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay, listen up, everybody. Can you get Romeo and Juliet? Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Barrett begins to disrupt the class, making a homophobic comment.
Right, the famous balcony scene. Who'd like to be my Romeo? Mr. Barrett, I'm sure you could give Leonardo a run for his money.
He was crap.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I never rated him much myself. Right, Act 2, Scene 2.
Karen can later be seen out for a run with her girlfriend, Chris. As Chris puts her arm around Karen, Karen spots some students from her school.
Yes, hi, Jessie.
All right. Last one to the gate buys the ice creams.
Oh, you're such a cheat!
As the pair continue their run, unbeknownst to Karen, Barrett has spotted her. As Karen and Chris make their way back to their apartment, Chris wraps her arms around Karen. This can all be viewed through their window, which is now being watched by Barrett through a telescope.
So, would you or wouldn't you?
I wouldn't.
Piss off, dwarf.
Things turn more physical, and Karen can be seen slipping her hand up Chris's shirt. The next day at school, as Karen enters, Barrett can be heard making derogatory comments.
Walk, don't run.
Lesley alert, Lesley alert, Lesley alert. Oh, I feel a bit queer.
Where should you be?
Math.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Richard asks Karen if she has had a chance to check her diary.
Sorry?
To see if you're free for the bard.
Oh, yes. No. I've got something else on that night, so, sorry. Thanks, though. Better going.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
While in class, she asks the students what George Orwell's view of communism was, and Barrett raises his hand to answer.
Right, so what was Orwell's view of communism? Barrett?
Hitler hated commies
Yes, that's true.
and queers.
And Hitler was an evil madman, Barrett.
Karen is called into the principal's office, where she is told that her sexual orientation has become a topic of discussion among the students.
I just thought I'd forewarn you in case you hadn't,
Yes. Yes, quite.
Actually, the chair of governors mentioned it after last night's meeting.
The governors? But it's only a rumour.
Well, that's what I thought. So it has no basis in truth. Fine, it's good. It's just that parents can be good.
Shocked and embarrassed, Karen leaves the principal's office, but immediately bumps into Richard.
Hi.
I've just been into your class. Things were getting a bit rowdy.
Oh, right, thanks.
Oh, and by the way, if your taste ran to something a little softer, shall we say, you only had to tell me. I'm as liberal as the next person, you know.
Karen is teaching a class again that includes Barrett. As part of the lesson, he stands up to give his class presentation.
Barrett, okay. Now stand up then so we can all hear you.
He tells the class that his presentation will be about people, and watching people who don't know that they are being watched.
Watching people. Right. Okay, big voice.
Barrett tells the class that he was watching a couple of women through their window, and that they started kissing.
But the best thing, right, is when you're watching them indoors. And they don't even know you're there. Once, right, I was looking through this window, into this house, watching these two women. Poncy place. Big green rug all over the floor. Next thing I knew, they was kissing. And grabbing each other's tits. It was wicked and I couldn't believe it.
Okay, who's next?
Karen is left shaken by Barrett's presentation, and when she returns home, she looks out of her window and discovers Barrett looking at her through a telescope. Karen panics and rushes to shut all the curtains immediately. She picks up the phone and immediately calls her girlfriend, Chris.
Oh, thank God. Chris, it's me. No, I'm not all right. You've got to come home.
The next day, Karen can be seen at her parents' house, celebrating her father's birthday. While Karen's parents are trying to set her up, Karen's mother tells her that they met the parents of one of her colleagues.
Oh, I meant to tell you. We met a couple up there last week. Just moved in. You know what your dad's like. Told them all about you being a teacher. Well, it turns out Their boy teaches at your school.
Oh.
What was his name? Shearer?
Scholes.
That's it, Scholes. Do you know him?
Yes, it's Richard Scholes. He teaches science.
Scientist. He'll be at the club with them later.
Well, actually, I was going to suggest that we go out for a meal. Be my treat. There's a new Italian up on the high street.
No, love, you've got better things to do with your money than waste it on us. We'd just be as happy up at the club.
Come with us. Keep your friend company.
Well,
Anyway, you know your dad's not keen on pasta.
he's not my friend, and really an evening with Dick Scholes is about the last thing I want.
Karen's father tells her that he saw her friend, Chris, recently.
Oh, where?
When I was driving back from the hospital, she didn't see me.
Has she done any more about finding herself a flat? Only it can't be very comfy for her on that sofa of yours. One night be enough for my back.
Karen tells her parents that she needs to tell them something. She tells them that Chris does not sleep on her sofa.
It can't be very nice for you, can it, having your living room taken up like that? Especially if you want to invite friends back or bring a young man home. Those sofas, they're not made for...
Mum, there's something that I need to tell you, both of you. It's about Chris. Chris, she doesn't sleep on the sofa.
Karen fumbles as she tries to open up to her parents. Seeing her daughter hesitate, Karen's mother innocently misinterprets what she is really trying to say.
You haven't gone and got one of them futon things, have you? Because I've read somewhere they can cause terrible...
No, Mum, I haven't got a futon. Chris sleeps in my bed.
So where do you sleep?
Oh, Christ, where do you think? Chris and I sleep together. Chris is my partner. I'm a lesbian. And Chris... she's my partner.
Karen's father does not take the news well, and he storms out of the room.
What on earth are you talking about? Lesbian? What kind of bloody nonsense is that?
No, it's not nonsense, Mum. It's what I am, and I've been trying... Dad? Dad? Dad?
Back at the apartment, Karen rushes to close the curtains, scared that her student may be watching.
I don't know why you let the little shit get to you.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, if it bothers you so much, then make a complaint. Tell the head, tell the police.
How can I?
Then you have no alternative. Ignore him.
Chris comforts Karen, telling her that her parents will eventually come round to the idea of her being a lesbian.
I'm sorry. Look, I really am proud of you. They will come round to it. Karen, you're their little girl. They'll get used to it, I promise.
The pair are interrupted by the doorbell. Karen answers the door, and it is her brother, Jack. He berates Karen for coming out to their parents.
Have you been talking to Mum?
Listening to her cry her eyes out would be more precise.
Oh, is she?
Well, what do you think?
What about Dad?
Dad? Dad can't even bring himself to talk about it. How does somebody suddenly decide they're gay? That's what I'd like to know. Thought Mum was having a bloody laugh when she phoned.
Karen and Chris try to calm Jack down. They invite him inside to talk, but he refuses.
Is everything all right? This is my brother Jack. Jack, this is Chris.
Oh, we were just about to eat. Do you want to come and join us?
You give it a couple of days, Karen, and you go round and see them, all right?
Jack, why don't you come in? I'd like to talk to you, I would. Jack?
The next day, when Karen returns home from school, Chris tells her that there has been an important call. Karen is next seen at the hospital, where her mother is sitting by her father's bedside.
Hello, Mum. How is he?
He was sitting there in the armchair, right as rain. Next minute he was on the floor.
What have they said?
Some problem with his heart muscles. I don't understand.
Karen's brother, Jack, enters the hospital room. He asks Karen if she is happy with herself, and blames her for their father's heart attack.
You happy now, eh?
Chris sees Karen struggling and comforts her.
Look, come to bed. Let me hold you.
No. I want to finish this.
During the night, Karen gets a phone call asking her to get to the hospital as soon as possible. Sadly, when she arrives, her father has already passed away. Karen, surrounded by her family and friends, attends her father's funeral. Later, while attending her father's wake at the family home, Karen comforts her mother.
Mum. Uncle Peter and Auntie Margaret just about to go.
How am I going to manage?
Karen's brother tells her that she has a nerve bringing Chris to the funeral.
You got a nerve bringing her here?
Her. I think you mean Chris, don't you? And she's got as much right to be here as your wife.
Oh yeah? What, you reckon Dad would want her here then? Or you come to that?
Oh, Jack!
When Karen's brother once again blames her for their father's death, she retaliates, leading to a blazing argument between the pair.
Reason he's in that coffin's down to you. You know it, I know it, Mum knows it. It's killed him to think he raised a bloody freak. Bastard! You just couldn't keep your mouth shut, could you, eh? You just couldn't keep it to yourself, eh?
Jack! Stop it!
Do you know what, Mum? I look at her, right? And that bloody died down there, what they've done to my dad. They just made me want to puke. Come and get her!
Jack!
Stop it!
Leave her alone, Jack!
Karen reluctantly leaves with Chris, as her brother Jack watches on from a bedroom window. We later see Karen at her father's graveside, standing with her mother. The silence is heavy. Karen finally asks the question that's been haunting her. Did her father say anything about her being a lesbian before he passed?
He was upset. I can't pretend he wasn't. It's hard, Karen, for people like me and your dad. As old as you are still his little girl.
Drowning in regret, Karen wishes that she'd had the chance to speak with him properly.
Never had a chance to talk to him. Wanted to try to make him understand. I just remember him walking out the door, refusing to look at me.
Karen wonders aloud if her brother was right, and if the shock of her coming out is what killed her father. But her mother is quick to step in, firmly reassuring Karen that her father's death was not her fault.
Maybe Jack was right.
Now, don't start that again. Jack was just upset. Your dad had a bad heart.
I keep thinking if maybe I hadn't have said anything.
That had nothing to do with it. You didn't kill him, Karen. He had a bad heart.
Karen returns to school and is teaching a drama class. She notices that her student, Barrett, is disrupting the class.
What's that over there? Hang on a second. Barrett! Bring me whatever it is you're showing Cutler.
What, miss?
Now. Can't wait to find out what's so fascinating it's going to get you a detention. Pick it up.
Karen is disgusted when Barrett shows her a graphic picture of two women together.
Give me whatever that is that's behind your back.
Your bedroom's lilac.
As Karen tries to grab what Barrett is hiding, Barrett topples over and hits his head. He accuses his teacher of assaulting him.
Just give it to me.
Piss off, you dyke!
Come on, Barrett, please.
Don't touch me, you lezzy!
Karen tells Chris what has happened. Chris tells her that she should have reported what Barrett was doing earlier.
You should have gone to the head straight away.
I know I should have. I just wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible.
If you'd reported him in the first place, then maybe it wouldn't have gone this far. You pushing him.
I didn't push him. I didn't. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I might have pushed him. I just. Oh.
Karen worries that she will lose her job.
Oh, Christ. What do you think is going to happen, Chris? Am I going to lose my job?
No, it won't come to that.
Despite feeling low, Karen attends a housewarming party for Chris's friend. While at the party, Chris bumps into her ex-girlfriend, Sarah.
Hey, give us a kiss.
Oh, God, how are you? Oh, when did you get back?
A week ago.
Well, how was it?
Yeah, hot. 2 years is too long, though.
You look terrific.
Thanks. So do you.
Oh, sorry, Karen, Sarah, Karen.
Hi, Karen. So, what have you been up to?
Karen is upset about how Chris acted with her ex at the party. Chris says that she didn't know Sarah would be there.
She's an old friend.
Bit more than an old friend.
Yes, okay. But if you hadn't been there, I'd have told you I'd seen her. Well, why wouldn't I?
I can think of one good reason.
Oh, God, this is ridiculous. Look, it's ridiculous.
The next day at school, Karen is called into the principal's office. She is told that Barrett's father wants Karen punished for assault.
Barrett's father is claiming assault. So I'm forced to follow official procedure. Unfortunately, that dictates I inform the police.
That's ridiculous.
Well, one thing I would say, Karen, I could have defended you more forcefully to Mr. Barrett had I known about the incident when he came to see me.
Karen's boss has no option but to suspend her, pending a formal investigation.
Meanwhile, pending the outcome of a disciplinary hearing, I'm afraid you're suspended.
Back at home, Karen tells Chris about her suspension. The doorbell rings, and Karen goes to answer it. It is Chris's ex-girlfriend, Sarah.
What the hell do you think you're playing at, inviting her here?
Oh, hang on. Her who?
Oh, don't play the innocent, Sarah. Sarah!
Sarah's here.
Yes, she's here.
Karen is upset to learn that Sarah had called Chris while she was at work, and that Sarah has now moved into an apartment close to where they live.
Be nice and convenient.
I can't dictate where she lives. Anyway, it makes sense. She's got friends round here.
And you? Why didn't you tell me she called you at work?
The pair argue, and Karen makes fun of Sarah and the way Chris acts around her.
Oh, the way she just waltzed in here and you lapped it up.
What?
Posing there in your little towel.
What was I supposed to do? Run for cover like some bloody coy virgin?
No, she certainly knows you're not that, doesn't she?
You know, I didn't tell you that Sarah called. Because I knew you'd be like this. And to be honest, I find it immature and extremely boring.
Oh, well. Sorry if I bore you.
When Chris offers to help Sarah move things into her new home, Karen is upset, and this causes another argument.
I don't know why she can't get someone else to move her stuff.
I don't know what the problem is. If it was one of your friends, you'd do the same.
Big difference. I haven't slept with my friends. Is this to make me jealous? Huh? Is that it?
You're going to have to deal with it, Karen. This is your problem, not mine.
Karen spends time with her friends without Chris to take her mind off being suspended. When Karen returns home, Chris is still not back. She frantically looks for Chris's phone book so that she can call Sarah. However, before she can make the call, Chris returns.
Just missed you. We were out of milk.
Hoping for a distraction, Karen heads to a swanky cocktail party with her friends. But between the weight of her suspension and the suffocating presence of Chris's ex-girlfriend living just around the corner, she can't find a way to enjoy it. When Karen returns home early, Chris isn't there.
Bitch!
Karen gets in her car and drives to Sarah's home, where she makes a scene outside, banging on the door and begging Chris to come out. The next day, Chris can be seen back at home, packing up her belongings. Karen watches on in tears.
I'll arrange for these things to be picked up later. If that's all right.
Please, please don't go.
I have to.
I'll change. I can change.
No, don't change. You're you, and that's what makes you special.
Oh, what? So special that you can't wait to go. So special that Sarah only has to click her fingers and you're there.
Bye, Karen.
Karen walks with her friend, Anna, who comforts her about the breakup.
How are things?
Pretty much the same, really. Still wallowing in self-pity.
You're too hard on yourself.
You're looking at a failed love affair, failed career, failed relationships. It's hard not to see yourself as a bit of a failure.
Do you want to go for a drink?
Do you mind if I don't? I think I'm just going to walk home. Maybe help me to sleep.
All right.
The next day, Karen attends her disciplinary hearing at school alongside her union rep. Karen is told that she should have reported the incident, and her character is called into question.
Oh, yes, yeah.
But you didn't.
No.
And when you reached out in order to confiscate this photograph, were you, do you think, a little overzealous? Perhaps due to the sensitivity of the content? Or maybe you felt under personal attack?
Karen's colleague, Richard, whom she had previously turned down, questions whether the rumors about her sexuality are accurate.
But Barrett seems to think that he has a right to invade my privacy.
But isn't it a fact that speculation over your personal life happened to be fairly accurate? You can hardly blame the child for telling the...
That child has been spying on me for months. He's been watching me in my own home through a telescope. I mean, what gives him the right to do that? The fact that I'm gay?
Karen's admission to being gay leaves the panel shocked.
I did not push him.
Well, if there are no further questions, if you'll excuse us, we'll get back to you shortly.
Karen waits patiently for the school to get back to her about the fate of her teaching career. Eventually, her phone rings. When Karen meets with the head teacher, he informs her of her fate.
Having considered the various statements, evidence, etc., the governors feel the most appropriate course of action would be to issue you with a written warning. This should remain on your record for 2 years. That's a very good outcome as far as you're concerned. I imagine you must be relieved.
Karen is not happy with the outcome.
I'm still being punished, aren't I? What for? I'm a good teacher. I'm a good person. There's something really, really not right about this.
So we'll see you bright and early next Monday.
Karen returns to work and is greeted by Richard.
Hello.
When the students see Karen, they go quiet. Karen takes the time to address the class about her absence.
Well, hello. That's really nice to be back. Have you missed me?
Yeah. No.
Well, look, just before we start to get down to some work, I'd just like to say a couple of things. First of all, I'm really sorry that you've had such a disrupted term, but I know that you're all aware as to why that's been the case. It might seem obvious, but I'd like to spell it out for some of you who seem to be a bit confused as to why we turn up here each day.
Barrett interrupts Karen and asks her if she likes K.D. Lang, a lesbian singer.
I'm here to teach, and you're here to learn.
Do you like K.D. Lang, miss?
Yes, I do. But I also like Boy's Own. I'm not quite sure what this proves, Barrett, other than the fact that I've got a crap taste in music. But if you'd like to discuss this and my favourite films...
Or how you like being a dyke.
Karen pauses as she takes in what Barrett has just said in front of the whole class. However, once she gains her composure, she gives a response that leaves the class speechless.
I prefer a lesbian, actually. And yes, thank you, I like it just fine. One day, Barrett, when you finally grow up, you'll realise just how important that is. Being happy about what you are.
Despite the awkward exchange, Karen carries on teaching her class.
Now, if you've got any more questions, I'd like to answer them in your time and not everyone else's, okay? Right. So maybe we can move on. Okay. A room with a view. Oh, this might appeal to you, Barrett.
Despite her breakup with Chris, Karen can be seen enjoying life again, now fully out and proud. As she gets ready to meet with her friends, she writes a note and sticks it on her window for Barrett to see. So what do you think of today's episode? Karen's journey in Real Women is a heartbreaking, but ultimately empowering look at the reality for lesbian teachers in the 90s. From the tragedy of losing her father, the breakdown of her relationship with Chris, and the constant harassment from a student with a telescope, Karen was pushed to her absolute limit. Yet, in that final moment, she took her power back. By putting that note on the window, she let Barrett know that his secret no longer had any power over her. She was no longer a victim to be watched. She was a woman living her life out loud. Did you think Karen was right to keep her secret for so long? Was the school's reaction to the alleged assault fair, or was it fueled by the homophobia of the era? And what did you think of Lesley Manville's incredible performance? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more all-women love stories.